here with Dylan from Hooked Outdoors. If you guys haven't followed him, make sure you go subscribe to his channel. I'm going to be tying up some spawn sacks, helping out one of my longtime friends down at their bait stand, and Dylan's going to be tying some flies.
Not sure what I'm tying yet, but we're going to figure.
Not sure what he's tying yet, but we're going to see what we can do. All right. So I started as soon as I got home from work today. I tied 63 in an hour before we ate dinner.
Nice.
I think I added it up. I'm at 482 spawn sacks in the last 3 evenings, total of 8 hours. So almost 500 spawn sacks in 8 hours.
There we go.
Which, by any means, there's going to be somebody out there that says, "Oh, I can time faster." I'm not a professional. I tie my own bags, and I'm just helping out our bait shop down there get stocked up on some. If you guys come up, want to fish the Erie area, and you end up fishing on the east side of Erie County, Pennsylvania, the mile trips, check out local bait shop, East End Angler. Stop in and tell Kurt that Steven sent you. I don't know.
Fantastic.
He just got a bunch of new tackle and stuff in there, new rods, new reels. So if you guys come up to the Erie area, make sure you check him out.
Yeah, I'm going to have to stop up there for sure.
Absolutely. It's a block from my house, so it's the only shop I go to. I think I have like maybe a quarter pound in my tub here. It's not, I mean, there's enough there, and then I think I have like half of that. So maybe I have a quarter pound left out of a pound of green, and that'll be 2 pounds of eggs I've tied.
Nice.
And I still got 2 more pounds to go.
That's a lot of eggs, man.
Yeah, he goes through them so fast. But when the fishing's on, and people want them, they want them. So come up, East End Angler, Harbor Creek, fish the mile streams, buy some egg sacks, tied by yours truly. Or we could do a little plug for you. You want a little plug, Dylan?
Yeah, I want it. Nah.
You don't want a plug? You don't want that many orders?
I don't think I can.
Could you handle it?
I don't think I can. I don't think I can. So we'll just leave it how it is.
Oh, come on now. Just trying to help a brother out. That's all.
If I get better production wise, then I got
better production wise. You just tied like 4 dozen the other night in like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
He ties flies and sells them.
If any of you guys want any, just hit me up.
What you should do on your channel is you should create like a community thread, like a post, and then people can comment on that.
Oh yeah.
Social media is a very powerful thing.
It is.
So you should figure out where you're gonna tie it.
I'm kind of messing around right now. We're gonna figure this out.
Oh, we got a wave comment from B. B's watching.
Nice.
B made an account just so she could watch us. #1
Oh,
fan.
really?
Yep, #1 fan.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm egg sacked out, man. To be honest with you.
I bet.
Had a guy from work today
Yeah.
come up to me when I got back from my route, and he says, "Hey, what was that you were eating the other night?" I
Oh,
said, "I'm not doing it again if that's what you're asking." He said, "Please tell me you did not put salmon eggs on a cracker." I said, "Well, that's exactly what it looked like. That's because it's exactly what it was.
yep. That's what it was.
Don't recommend it. They taste exactly as they smell. Do not eat salmon eggs
Ever.
ever.
He
Very
got
salty.
he got
Very
sick. Oh, I believe that's what it was.
yo. I got sick. I almost could handle it until the second one slid down my throat. Then there was an issue. Right. Sometimes I wish my fingers were just a little bit smaller. Make this knot tying easier. All right. So we got 2 people watching. Anybody got questions? Questions?
Those are good.
Maybe one day I'll be like Clayton Schick and get thousands of questions and not be able to get to all the comments.
Right.
Figure out what you're gonna tie yet?
I already tied one. I'm not sure what it is.
Oh, I haven't been paying attention. Oh, look at that little sucker. That, folks, that's a stained water fly right there.
I'm not sure what it is.
I don't know, but that looks good. Honestly, it really does.
Just
I know
kind of
my face is probably extra large because I'm trying to look, but that looks good. Little bead head on there. What is that? Is that just like flashing body, or is that like a Stas?
That's a it is. Where'd I put the bag?
It's got too much
Uh,
stuff laid out.
it's this stuff here.
Okay. I like that a lot, actually.
I got too much on
You
the.
could definitely swing that through some dirty current.
I got too much on the table right now. So this here, we'll put this side. This has got to come off. Do you want this? The
Sure.
sticker? It's all yours.
He says I got 200 of them.
I don't need any more. I got them. Yeah,
We're supposed to get dumped on this weekend.
really.
1.5 inches.
I was gonna make a trip this weekend too. Looks like I'm not.
1.5 inches of rain we're supposed to get this weekend. We need it so bad. Our creeks are so low and clear, so pressured with people right now. Those fish just need a day of high water to get rolling.
Well, once this weekend hit, I mean, I worked Saturday, Sunday I'm off, but next week I plan on making a trip.
I had a couple people comment on my videos and said they were coming up to fish. So good luck to them. Not
Yeah,
sarcastic. I mean, there's definitely fish. If we get this rain, you can catch it right when they're rising or when they're dropping. It's game on. It really is.
I really wish I could find my egg hooks.
Did you
Yeah,
have them last night?
yeah, I had them last night. I don't know what I did with them.
Unprepared.
Oh
Strike.
yeah,
That's strike one.
the usual thing. Anyways, we're gonna do a little switcheroo here.
Switcheroo.
So that's pretty cool. I don't know. I might tie more of these. I'm not sure. Maybe later on or something.
We got three people watching. Probably like, dang, what do these two hillbillies know about fishing? I'd say combined we have a solid 6 months experience. I'm just kidding. That's an absolute lie. How long have you been fishing for steelhead?
Me?
Yeah.
Ooh, ever since I was like 11 or 12.
So 20 years.
Yeah, I haven't really got. I mean, I wasn't really big into it like that.
And I'm about 20 years myself.
20.
Yeah. But that being said, I live in Erie, Pennsylvania. These are the steelhead I know. I don't know how the steelhead in New York are. I don't know how the steelhead in Ohio are. I'm sure they're very close, but you take out to Oregon, Michigan, completely different ballgame.
Yeah, sure.
Stuff that I'm speaking of is for the steelhead that I know. So I think I talked the boss into Burt Dam the end of the month.
Nice.
You riding? You rolling?
I might. I got some vacation days I got to use up, so I might.
Hopefully go catch a nice hen. Come back with another 4 pounds of eggs. Not that I need them, but I just got another probably half pound yesterday of personal.
I'd
Personal
rather.
egg. I
I'd
know
rather.
somebody out there is thinking half a pound of personal eggs. I'm about to need a new sack tire here soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're,
my
you're,
solder joints are coming undone.
oh no.
Put too many eggs through this thing. It's all good. They're pretty cheap. $27, I think.
Oh, that ain't bad.
No. $27. It's weird. We're up and down on my phone, but on my computer we're side by side.
Oh yeah.
Weird. It wouldn't let me orient my phone up and down. Maybe it just automatically does it for the computer.
I think so.
There we go. I just had a friend request on Facebook from like a bait cure thing.
Really?
Dude, those eggs in his posts, those suckers are sticky. I mean, their red is like red in your face red.
Nice.
They look good. He's from Washington, I think. But I really got to get a hold of. Got to get a hold of ducking down here. I want to get some floats. I've been saying it for a while. Just wasn't number one on my priority list.
Yes, sir.
I know somebody else has got a nice big box of floats, but they won't
Yes,
share.
yes, sir.
Yeah, they won't. You won't share.
I know, man.
You got some like 20 grammars in there.
Yeah.
Fishing the Niagara or
Hey, man, you never know. You never know what you're gonna do.
that? What was that guy's name from the Steelhead Manifesto?
Oh,
Roger
Roger
Hinchcliffe.
Hinchcliffe. Yeah, he's the
He
man.
said when he fished out west for steelhead, he used 40-gram floats.
Wow.
That's massive.
Yeah.
40-gram slip floats. That's huge. It's around here. It's if you're touching a 7 or 8, that water better be roaring. What you tying up now?
I don't know.
It's a little experiment fly.
Just kind of messing around here.
We got 3 people watching. Anybody got questions, comments, anything? Anything. Shoo. Some guy caught on to my little secret in that last steelhead video I posted last
Oh,
fishing
really?
in the lake.
Yeah.
Commented, he said, "Hey, I noticed you don't have any shot on your line. You just have a float and an egg sack." Yes, sir. Some of them,
That
especially
old that old natural presentation.
natural. You get that natural egg buoyancy. It floats through the middle of the column in slow runs. Fast runs, you got to put a shot on, but in them slow runs, very slow current, that egg sac will get down and those eggs will sit at their natural buoyant point.
Yep.
But as Roger Hincliffe said, don't knock it till you try it, because you know what? Get the neck. I got another one.
Heck yeah.
He said, you think that night crawlers don't work for steelhead? Get the net, because I got another one.
Yeah, I remember he said that a lot.
A lot. Even B was like, wow, he said that a lot. Like, yeah, he did say that a lot. Get the net, because I got another one.
It's the next.
Very, that guy is very knowledgeable. I did not have a single bad thing to say about what he did. It was amazing.
He's great.
Kind of salty. I didn't win the $600 Lamel Glass closer, but it's all right. Maybe
I've
next.
seen him online. I've been seeing him online. Pretty cheap.
$5.99 is how much that rod is brand new.
Yeah, I've been seeing him for like 350, 400.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's
I already got a pin rod. I bought that new one. Got that Fish USA flagship 11-foot light.
yes, sir.
And the thing is the light. You're like, nope, not happening. The tip is light, but it's got a solid backbone to it. Still have yet to catch fish. I've been skunked the last 3 times that I've been out. 3 times. The water is that low and clear, and these fish are pressured. These guys are standing literally almost on top of these fish. I wonder why they're not biting. Well, I don't know. Maybe take 5 steps back.
Yeah, right. That's why I'm not up there right now.
Yeah, it's a zoo. We'll just put it that way.
I'm good.
That's why I like wintertime, like I keep saying in all videos. That's why I like winter.
Yes,
No
sir.
offense, no offense to anybody that travels to fish here, but wintertime it's nasty. People don't want to drive.
And wintertime is the greatest.
It's amazing. There's just steady flow.
Big
You don't have,
brown.
you don't have to worry about it getting blown out. You always got that snow melt
Big browns.
and big browns. Big
Big
browns.
big browns with a J. Great.
Wow. You know what I catch my big browns on? Do I dare need to say it? Peach. That's orange. Peach. Go to.
Oh yeah.
Spawn sack color. I should honestly tie up about 500 of those because I'll probably go through. I just don't like to freeze my eggs.
You don't like to freeze?
Nope. I think once I freeze them, and they do their expand thing when they freeze,
Yeah.
and then I pull them back out, the netting's looser, and you get that liquid, and they get mushy.
Yeah, that's no good.
No. That's why I started tying my own bags a couple years ago. It's like I'll tie up, 100 or so. It'll do me for a couple trips, and then I just take more eggs out, and I basically just tie them as I need them. Oh, I never even showed you. Let me take it off. This is that free reel I got
Oh yeah.
with that flagship rod. It
Oh
is
yeah.
the
Sweet. What is that?
Akuma Avenger. It's a 3,000 size. It's like
Nice.
$50. Got it for free. Can't
Heck
pass
yeah.
it. You really concentrating over there. What you got?
Trying to tie up a different type of egg.
Egg.
Yeah. I've never tied them like this, but I see them like it all the time. So yeah.
Looks like a little nymph or something.
It's getting there. Let me see.
This is the key for anybody who wants to tie their own egg sacs. Stick a paper towel on the bottom. You can see it soaks up all that extra juice. Then when you put them in a container, there's not a bunch of slime in the bottom.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't know. I've always kept the juice in them just because I don't know. For the scent.
I don't know. Everybody's got their own ways. The guys around here tie them completely different than I do. I don't know. I like a nice, firm, dry bag. Unfortunately, as low and clear as our creeks are, I did have to stick my sacks in the freezer. So I got some of my jars that are in the fridge, but my bulk, what do you want to call that? My container is in the freezer. Not happy about it, but maybe Mother Nature will bless us with some rain this weekend. That would be amazing. I will be your number one fan. I'll take like a solid 1.5 inches, 2 inches of rain.
There's a little egg for you.
Oh yeah.
Put some like crystal flash on the back of it.
Yeah, the side of it looks like it has a wing, like a little baby chicken.
Well, it's not supposed to look like a baby chicken.
Well, I was just saying. I wasn't trying to offend you. Don't take it personally.
Supposed to look like a little egg.
It
Looks
looks
like
like an egg. I was just busting your chops.
looks good.
It does look very good.
I'm gonna tie a few more up like that.
What color? Natural.
This is a natural color. Yes, sir. Oh, so see now I lost those as well. Um, they're here somewhere. Where did I put them?
I bet you as soon as we get off of here, you're gonna be like, "Hey, I found my egg hooks."
I know. It'll probably. So I
Was
had
you lose your beads now?
no. So I had a box that I found, and it was full of white deaths.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got any of those on handy for anybody watching that doesn't know what a white death is?
I did.
It is a go-to, hands down, go-to. Profile might be just a tad large for like clear water, but you get any stain, wintertime. There you go. Look at that. And whose fly was that? You said Jeff Blood?
Yes. This is Jeff Blood. He lives in Ohio. I think I'm not sure if he still lives in Conneaut, Ohio, or not, but I know he fishes the
The man, the myth, the legend.
man, the myth, the legend. He created two of the best flies known to man that I think, in my opinion, for steelhead.
And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, he has his own fly rod as well.
He does have the Jeff Blood fly rod, and I will be getting one of those.
And I don't know. I thought they might have been available at Fish USA. I could be wrong.
Tudor's hook,
Huh?
Tudor's hook and nook.
Tudor Hook and Nook, which is
Yes.
a bait shop on the west side of the county out towards Elk Creek. For anybody that wants
Does
is
he not
curious.
have his other shop yet? Still?
What's that?
Does he not have his other shop still?
Which
Like the
one?
one garage? I think it was garage.
I'm not sure. I know he has that. Is that the Elk Creek sports store now?
Well, he bought that.
Yeah.
He has another one as well.
And then there's also another bait shop between Elk Creek and Ohio, which is called Fisherman's Haven. Great people.
Yep.
Um, and then there is another shop by Walnut Creek, Poor Richards. All of them great people. I'm sure they're all fully stocked up with steelhead gear for anybody that's making the trek.
So if you pair these two with a tandem, like a tandem ring, you'll tie this above, and then this will be below. That's how I run them. So blood dot, Jeff Blood's blood dot egg pattern, and then this is also his white death as well. So these two patterns paired together, I don't know what it is or why, never failed me.
I don't know. Just makes them go nuts. Be prepared. Once B gets home, the dogs are going to go wild.
Oh, and also, beans, we're getting some viewers now.
Yeah, we
Um,
got 4 on.
I'm gonna be doing a giveaway, and Steve's gonna be part of that giveaway as well. He's going to contribute 2 dozen of his finest egg sacks. They're going to be a
Finest.
variety of colors, and
Yep.
then I'm going to throw in 2 dozen of my flies.
Which is like triple the value of what my egg sacks are worth. He's my buddy. I had to help something.
So there's white deaths in here, tied in 3 different variants: white, olive, and black. I have my all dub leeches, which are these here, and then these are just the Euro nymph style San Juan worm. And then on this side here, we have 3 different rows of blood dots. There are 3 different variants. We got like a natural, and then this one here is like a little bit mature of an egg, and then this one here has an apricot. It colors apricot blood dot, and then some orange crystal meth. These here, I'm not sure what they are. Some kind of a egg. It's a new material that I've been working with, and then I just threw in 2 of the
Wormies.
army wormies. So this is up for grabs. I'm going to be making another video on my Facebook. If you look up Fly Fish Angler, or I'm sorry,
Adventure.
Fly Fish Adventures, I'm going to be posting a video on there as well. So all you need to do with the video is like and share it, and I'll be able to see who did it. And then I will be doing that video probably tonight, tomorrow night, and it will run all the way from Sunday to Friday. So that'll give everybody a week to do their thing. So that sounds like a good idea.
And you got to make sure when you check the post out that you do like and share both.
Yeah, certainly.
Just something we figured we came up with the idea the other night. Something to I don't know, get it going. Steelhead season's it's starting. What better way to get out there and catch some steelhead with some stuff that you won? I mean, don't get any better than that. I, I still get excited when I win stuff. It's like, well, really? Me? You sure?
Oh, yeah.
I just two about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I won a box of plastics from Limestone Bait Company. Another buddy of mine has. He makes like plastic worms and eggs and stuff like that. And he messaged me. He goes, "Man, I should have brought those boxes to Erie." I said, "Why is that?" And then he sent me the video, like the screen recording of him doing the roulette. I said, "Dude, you're kidding." He's like, "No." I was like, "Man, that's sick." They were
Heck
at my
yeah.
door. They were at my door in 2 days.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, we got 4 people watching. Anybody got any questions? Any fly fishing questions? Steelhead questions?
Anything.
Anything?
Yeah.
Anything at all?
Trout.
Fishing
It could be.
related. Dylan's the fly guy. He anything fly fishing.
Or
That's
really
your guy.
any species for fly fishing. It goes from panfish all the way to smallmouth, trout. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Do you guys use blue sacks this time of year?
So blue egg sacs are typically a color that I use in the winter. Same thing, like as far as bead wise too. In the winter, I use blue beads and green beads, but usually blue I use in the wintertime. Um, in my opinion, this is not a fact, but I feel like a blue egg sac. It's big, it's dark, and in that clear water, they see it coming at them. It's like it doesn't look right. So typically blue, I'll use like if the water is stained or before like as it's raining, the water's coming up, or when the water's dropping. Don't get me wrong, you very well could use blue in clear water and catch them. Who knows? But me personally, I only use blue in the wintertime.
They do. They do have. I don't know if he mentioned it in his little slideshow he did, but Roger Hitchcliffe did show there was such thing as a blue egg.
Absolutely. Yep. He showed the pictures. Um, so what Dylan's referring to, last weekend, Fish USA in Fairview, Pennsylvania, they had an event called Chrome Fest. Just basically like a get together before the steelhead season started, and they had Roger Hinchcliffe as a guest speaker, and he went over some, slideshows, basically stuff that he's perfected over the years, and some stuff that people call BS on that he can actually prove that it is a fact. And there is such thing as a blue egg. That is one thing, and he had a picture of it. That is pretty cool. And another thing that I thought was interesting is people's his interpretation was people are like, "Oh, they're just fish. They're just fish. They don't know anything." Well, he said that they did a study with some trout. They put them in a tank, and fed them pellets for 6 months. The fish learned to come to the top. They put them in another tank where there was a pellet feeder, but they had to bump the button with their nose to feed for 6 months. They learned to bump the button. They
Yep.
put them back in the other tank for 6 months and hand fed. Put them back in the other tank, I think it was like 6 or 8 months later, and they knew to still use that button.
Nice.
He said, so yes, you can catch a fish, multiple times within a certain amount of period of time. He said, but most fish, when you catch them and you release them, you're educating them.
Yes, they get
I
smart.
personally catch and release fish because I don't want 200 steelhead in my freezer. I don't need them. I keep one fish a year, maybe two.
Right.
I've eaten so much smoked steelhead in my life that it's just, I'm good. I'll let them go and educate them for the next guy. But if you want to know, like, as far as what colors I do use this time of year, stained water, pink, obviously. Let's see. When the water's clear, you want white, which is like natural.
Yep.
I don't know how well this is going to show up. Peach. Peach is my number one go-to egg sac color. I fish it stained water, dirty water, clear water, blue water, green water, purple water, peach.
Doesn't matter.
I preach it, and I don't see enough people in a creek using it. Peach is a phenomenal color. It really is. We also at the Chrome Fest event last weekend picked up a new color netting that I have not seen anybody using. So we're gonna give that a little experimental trial. See how that works out.
Sure.
Another thing I want to experiment with is what we talked about the other night. Making my own color.
Yep.
I'm probably like 100 sacks in tonight already.
Even
I put 62 in the fridge earlier. I probably got 45 here.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just not going as hard because I'm waiting for these questions to keep me occupied. What you got going there?
Just a little crystal meth.
This is gonna sound really dumb, and everybody's gonna make fun of me for saying this. What is the crystal meth fly supposed to imitate?
You asking me?
Yeah, because
Uh,
this is no BS. I don't know. I just know they work.
so with a crystal meth, when you tie them, the only reason why they call them a crystal meth is because they're shiny. They're real. So whenever you hear someone say, "Oh, hey, I need a sucker," a sucker spawn is the same exact version of this, tied in a different material. It's just
Just
not
more like a nylon material.
more like a nylon material. So when you hear crystal meth or a sucker spawn, they're actually imitating sucker eggs. That's what those imitate.
Isn't it weird that the only time that the suckers are in the creek with the steelhead is in the spring?
Yes.
But they know exactly what those are.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Then again, Roger Hincliffe, fish got a memory.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'll say the name of the creek, but I'm not gonna say exactly where I was on the creek. When I was at Elk Creek the other day, your boy seen 4 pink salmon. 4. So in the Erie area, I don't know where everybody's from that's watching. In the Erie area, if you hear one pink salmon caught a year, it's like, oh my god, and everybody's fishing that creek. One, you might hear of a king caught. I mean, that's pretty rare. If you catch a king here in Erie, I mean, phew. So I'm not gonna say I was the first one this year to do it, but I caught a pink salmon this year, and within 4 days, I knew of at least a dozen more that were caught, and now we're going 3 weeks later. There's at least 20 to 30 pink salmon that have been caught here in Erie.
Yeah,
And
that's
there's still more seen in the creeks. Now, granted, they're turning their colors. They're getting black. They're getting ready to die.
yeah. See
Let's just
now,
hope and pray that they laid those eggs and those steelhead didn't gobble them up. Because I don't know where all these pink salmon came from, but they just showed up out of nowhere, and it's wild. It really is. And one thing that's really amazes me is last year our steelhead season started like the end of August, early September, because we had a lot of rain, and there was no pink salmon to be found last year.
no.
And then now we have no rain. The water's low and clear. I mean, some of these creek mouths are still completely shut. Like there's no water flowing whatsoever,
I
and
mean,
there's pink salmon everywhere. I plan on hitting Elk Thursday. That pink was an awesome catch. It was. I should have. I can't say should have. I was gonna keep it, but the catch and release guy in me said let it go because it was paired up with a female or a male, and
I see what you're saying now. So
let it do its thing.
they could produce, and they could just
Absolutely.
it could just blow up.
And the thing is, so I heard this when I was talking with a group of guys at Fish USA, because everybody's theory is that steelhead don't spawn, they don't spawn. When in fact, the steelhead do spawn and reproduce in our streams,
Yeah,
just not in great numbers. You can
sure.
go down to any one of these streams in the springtime, and there's smolts everywhere.
Yep.
One thing is, they're so fragile. Water temperature, if that sun comes out and it heats that creek up a couple of degrees in a day, dead.
Yep.
Two, when they go back out into the lake in the springtime, because they stay in the creek so long. As soon as they go out of that creek into the lake, boom, walleye, eat them, gone. That's why a lot of the fish that you do catch have clipped fins because they're stocked. Ohio, New York, PA, Canada, Michigan, they all stock steelhead smolts. But I heard that the pink salmon fry, basically as soon as they hatch, not long after, they're back out to the lake
Oh,
before the walleye can get to them. So
yeah.
this isn't a oh, you can't keep them because your legal guidelines in the streams this year, because I'm sure there was. They spawn, they're young, go out. How many years do you think we got? 4
I would say.
years before they come back.
What?
I don't. It could be something. I mean, it could be.
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
That would be amazing
It would be.
to be a steelhead destination of the world, and then a Great Lakes like Lake Erie destination for pink salmon. That would be amazing.
It would be amazing.
I see these ones caught on TV that are 10, 15 pounds and giant freaking caipon. I mean, that'd be amazing.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I let my pink salmon go. I got my pictures, I got my measurements, and I will be getting a replica made.
It is they're pretty worth it, I guess.
And I got a lot of crap from it because they're like, it's just gonna die anyways. I'm like, yeah, but that fish was just starting to make its nest. So, maybe the 2 weeks that I caught for somebody else to catch it, you never know. It could have completed the cycle by then. I don't know. I don't like keeping fish that I'm not going to eat.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I'm glad that they have replicas now, because all you need is your length measurement, your girth measurement, and a really good picture, and you can get a replica done. And honestly, it's not too much more cost-wise than a regular like fiberglass mold mount.
Yep.
I can't wait to get that 12-pound steelhead back. Soon. It'll be done soon. And I will be bragging about that. No, it's not the biggest steelhead ever. It's not a 15, 20-pounder.
I would love to see it once you get it.
But the fact that this man he glued these boards together, hand carved it, hand carved the whole fish, hand carved the fins, attached the fins to the body, hand did the little arches for the scales across the whole thing,
Yeah,
and hand painted it. It's worth $1 million to me, to be honest with you.
pretty neat.
I'm planning on hitting elk Thursday. What part? Because if we get this rain this weekend, those fish are going to be everywhere. I can tell you right now that they're past Route 5 on elk. They're up a little bit. Up into Lake City, there was a couple, so they're just starting to get up there. But if we get this rain, I mean, these fish very well could be up to Steritania.
Really?
I'm telling you, there's some fish in elk.
Okay.
We were there yesterday. There were some fish, but on the same note, there was way more people than there was fish.
Yep.
And this sounds kind of cliche, but if anybody's anybody's fishing streams that you may see one of us, don't be afraid to say hi.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd love to chat. I'd like to.
Dylan's not as scary as he looks.
I like to teach people.
Hey, you never know. Just like Roger Hincliffe said, he can teach you a million things, but there might be one thing that you can teach him.
Exactly.
I don't know everything. Just I lived here all my life, but I don't know everything.
I'll be right back.
Yep. He keeps slaving away at these bags. I'm so tired of this time bags. I'm not tired of it because I'm helping out a good friend, but I'm over 500 bags in the last 3 evenings. Tends to be a little difficult to stay focused. For anybody that doesn't know either, Dylan is a steelhead guide. If anybody wants to check him out, Hooked Outdoors Guide Service. Let's see if I can see that. Show that. That's what we got. Some chartreuse dyed eggs. What do we got? I've never been to Erie. This is my first trip. I think Steritania is where we would like to be. Two of the guys I'm going with know the area better than me. I'll be tying my bags Monday and Tuesday. That's what I do. Don't want to time too far ahead. Leave them in the fridge too long, then they get gross. Steritania is a very good fishing spot. There's going to be people there, obviously, but so far the fish that I know of and that I've heard from a few of my buddies that check it out a lot, they're not up there yet. They're just peeking into Lake City. If you guys know where Fisherman's Park is in Lake City, so they're not up there yet. But if we get this inch and a half of rain this weekend, there's nothing saying that they couldn't be up there next week when you come up. So,
well,
if you're gonna be tying your bags on Monday and Tuesday, go stop at one of the bait shops here. Get yourself some peach. I got it in a roll, and I got it in squares.
Well, here's an interesting fact.
Yeah.
Uh, a trout, no matter what, a steelhead or a salmon species, they travel 2.5 miles a night.
I think I heard, again, not facts, but I think I heard that right conditions, right water temperature, right current, right everything, they can travel like 12 miles in a day.
Yeah, they can get far.
I think that's what it is, 12 miles in a day. Some crazy number like that.
But the conditions,
Another thing that I heard at that seminar this weekend, steelhead is the fastest Great Lakes species,
yes, sir.
26 feet a second. Steelhead can travel 26 feet a second. That's insane.
That's fast.
Yep. Yes, it is. That is insanely fast. I have 4 different. Let's see if I can bring it up on my phone. I have 4 different peach colors. Peach. Wait, chartreuse. See if I can give them a little snippet with that. Oop, that's all you get. That's it. If you caught it, you caught it. If you didn't catch it, you didn't catch it.
Well,
I mean, it was just a snippet, but if you caught it, yeah, I think with peach, chartreuse, white, maybe do some pink as well, orange. This one, I've been experimenting with this one a little bit. It's like yellow, but it says yellow on the back, right there in the middle. But it's actually more of like a, I don't know. Once you tie it up, it's just like a natural color. The only thing I don't like about this is the netting is like kind of coarse. It's not
yeah.
like soft and like bigger holes. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I'm not knocking the company. I just figure I'd try something different.
Who's that by?
I got that little snippet there. How do you tie your own bags? Do you have Atlas Mike's tire, or you use the old twist it and stretch it?
That's what I do.
The old twist it and stretch it.
Yeah.
I seen a guy from Canada doing that on 20 Mile last year. He carries a jar of eggs with him,
Yeah, that's what I do.
carries his stretchy thread, and he was literally tying his egg sacs every drift. As I'm sitting there fishing next to him, and I mean, I miss a fish or I need a new sack, just reach in my jar and pull it out. I would rather spend the time at my house pre-tying my bags for the next day than total throughout the day wasting about 2 hours, hour and a half tying the bags on the side of the creek. You figure you go through 50 bags, it takes you what? Probably a minute to get your eggs out, lay your netting down, twist it, and wrap it. I don't know. We got 5 people watching.
We're gonna try something with this.
Anybody got any more questions or anything? I like this guy. He's keeping it interesting. He's throwing some good stuff at us.
Yeah. Look
It's
at
a lot
this.
better than the people we know just BSing in the comments on Facebook. Hey, what's your favorite color? Purple. Pink. Going fishing this weekend? Nah. All right, what you got rolling, Dylan?
Nothing. I'm gonna try and take this glow bug yarn I have and do a little something, something with it. I'm gonna see if I can get it to work. Make an egg. I'm gonna make an egg, but I'm gonna see if I can get it to work a different way.
Those milking eggs you tied last night, those are pretty sick.
Yeah.
Those are nice. I like that. Especially once you put it in a cup of water. That, that looked hella good. Very good. bags for days. Green eggs, green netting. Oh, I'm probably like looking at those. I'm probably like 530 sacks in. What you got going there?
You'll see. I'm trying something. I want to try to make.
A little experiment.
Yeah. So I'm not really sure what I really want to tie all together right now.
Doing your
I'm experimenting with different kind of materials here right now.
Why'd you finish it off? That's how I tie my eggs, but they don't look that good. Mine are always like missing a bottom. You know, they're like half circles.
There you go. And that fish is still able to get that hook in its mouth. No problem.
I should have watched that better. I should have figured out how you got that to stay on the bottom. Mine literally, it's like, here's the hook, here's the egg, and there's nothing under the shank.
Really?
Yeah, my eggs look terrible. All right. See, I'm stalling, so I don't have to keep tying these dang things. It's all right. I'm getting it done. I kind of hoping everything works out to go up to Burt or the Oak at the end of the month. That'd be a blast.
I know. I don't know what I would take.
Take some white deaths, some zonk daddies.
Now, as far as like what rod?
Oh, just take the 3-weight.
Ha ha! That thing would.
Just Euro nymph for kings.
No, if I go up, my goal is to catch a coho.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's my goal.
I crossed the pink off my list. I need a coho. I need a king. I went up for kings a couple years ago. Just wasn't ready for what I walked into. That's for sure.
That's awesome.
You just For anybody that knows or has seen pictures online of how Walnut Creek gets in Erie, times that by 50. You were literally, this is how we fished. You stood sideways like this and you casted like this because there was a guy pushing against your chest. It was awful.
That's crazy.
I'll go catch a salmon that's half dead just to say that I caught a salmon. That's about it. I'm sitting in this chair so much I think I wore it out.
I want to see in the comments of what kind of fly I want me to tie. I'd rather do that than just sit here and tie thousands. I mean, I don't really need much of any more flies, but I'm willing to take.
And he can do anything, pretty much, because I had this fly, didn't know what the name of it was. I was like, hey, yeah, I need one of these.
I'm willing to take.
Within like a minute and a half, he goes, "Will this work?" And it was literally an exact match.
I can take requests. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see someone ask me or give me something to tie.
We got 4 people watching, so One of them's probably the guy that was commenting. One of them's probably B, and the other two are probably YouTube moderators.
Probably.
Let me clean the scissors off. Show another little thing that I picked up.
What kind of flies are? Them are juicy.
Wicked nasty. Look at that.
What size are those?
These are 8mm.
Ooh. Did he have 6 there? Oh, I'm coming to buy some.
They were out there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
At Port Richards. That's where I got it.
Yeah. What were those?
It's the same thing.
Same thing. Oh, I'm looking at the green tag. I was like, man, green look. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get on the website.
25 of these. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll tell you what, if they do any good, let me know, and I'll buy them 6 mils.
Just a slight tint to the water. I bet you they're gas. Oh, here we go with the ball end. Look at Conehead.
Oh, stop it!
Oh, Bic Razor. Never. Huh? Oh, you going to bed, buddy? Right. Still no comments telling you what to tie. I think we're doing the same thing we did on Facebook the other day. We're putting them to sleep.
Oh, I'm a fly guy. I should be. I'm just not that good with a fly rod. How about an egg sucking leech? Okay.
There you go. I like this guy. He just recently. I really dig in the contribution. This is awesome. Time we did a live, I don't think I had a single person comment. I did one by myself, setting up my new pin rod. And I had some people commenting, but there you go.
So
Egg sucking leech.
is it okay to tie an egg sucking leech variant because I don't have pink yarn?
You don't have to use pink.
I mean, I'm not going to use natural colors. I've
Why?
never seen, because I've never seen them tied like that, and I don't know if it'd work.
I've seen them with green heads, pink heads, peach heads, natural heads, white heads.
Really?
Yeah,
That
he said
counts.
that counts.
Okay.
Egg sucking leech. I like it.
Which count?
I would say tie one of your special ones, but with it being on YouTube, I don't think we could do that.
Not absolutely not.
Because then somebody could just go back and replay it.
I
And
mean,
I'm not saying somebody by somebody certain is anybody. That's a special fly. I have some that he tied me. I'm not gonna show him. If he wants to show him, cool. If not, I get it. Just they're pretty BA.
don't. That what you have. Don't give away.
Don't give away the secret juice. I
He
like
knows.
this guy. I like him a
Oh,
lot.
he
I
knows.
really hope that I get to fish with you one day.
I want to
That
meet.
would be great.
I'd love to meet him. That'd be cool. Maybe he could fish
Maybe
with
in
those.
person we could show him the secret juice.
So I wonder if you could fish with those on a center pin,
With
or
what?
just or just a regular rod.
The juice?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Pin wise, I don't see why not. You would just have to set up your shot pattern accordingly. But as far as like a spinning rod, absolutely. Just put on a little foam bobber. There's
Maybe,
enough weight. There's enough weight there. You probably wouldn't even need any shot.
yeah, maybe if you get lucky enough and you see me on the creek, I'll give you some.
I think he said it's his first. I've never been to Erie. This is his first time.
It is his first time.
Yep.
But you're in for a treat.
Hopefully, everything cooperates.
Oh my!
Yeah, that would be great.
Steve,
We'll love to hear about it.
guess what I found?
Your egg hooks. Lightning strike. Ugh.
I know, but that's all I have. I have to wait for my other ones. I got the Diachi 1150s,
Daiachis.
but instead of a
I just
down,
stocked a crap ton of those down at the shop the other day.
yeah,
They got a
instead of a
ton of
down eye,
Daiachi hooks. Huh?
instead of a down eye, it's got an up eye.
Yeah. Roger Hincliffe talked about that too.
What did he say?
Huh?
What did he say? Up eyes are better.
Yeah, something with the way that the knot is on there. It doesn't create friction.
So like, if you have a curved hook, think of it this way: if you have a hook like this, right,
Yep.
and you set that hook isn't going to go like this. It's not going to want to. It's not going to want to grab onto anything, right? But if you have an up eye, think of the eye being upwards. Just the way the eye is going to want to, like, that hook's naturally just going to want to pivot. What's that?
Well, we froze for a second. We blipped out there.
Oh yeah. Did you hear the rest of it?
Nope. I heard the hook's not gonna wanna, and that was it.
Oh, it with the up eye, the hook naturally wants to grab something.
That was a
So
disaster
if
right there.
it goes to a fish's mouth, think of it like this. So this is going to be hard to see, but I have a hook with a down eye. Okay. When you pull that line, the way the hook is made, it's just gonna want to not even hook the fish, right? It's kind of want to go the opposite way of the barb. But when you have an eye that's the opposite way, an up eye, and you go and you pull that, it's naturally gonna want to hook something. That's just the way I can think. I'm losing my mind, man. I can't find any of my materials.
You had it all last night. We did a 2 hour live and a 3.5 hour the day before.
Well, you know why? Because the little one gets in here and starts messing with stuff, and then I don't know where anything is. So
Understandable.
I'm having a hard time with my um, finding my materials. So that's my egg sucking leech.
I got something for you to tie.
Oh my gosh, what?
You see
What's
it?
that? Huh? I don't have any fiber.
Killing me.
I gotta go get stuff. I told you that like a week
Am I
ago.
allowed to show it?
Are you allowed to show it?
Yeah, because
Well,
you know this guy wants to know what it is now, or is this a secret?
that's not really a secret.
Well, if you don't want me to show it, I won't show it.
It's. I mean, it's nothing really crazy.
This other one though, that's
Oh,
juicy.
not that one. That one you can show. So that they're supposed to resemble an emerald shiner, which Lake Erie is known for emerald shiners.
Can't wait to try that out. Pumped.
If anybody also doesn't know that the emerald shiners are steelhead's natural forage
As well, our smelt.
and smelt, yes. So I will. So is he still in here, or did he leave?
We still have 3 people watching, so I think he's still in here. I think he's
Are you,
just watching. He's just soaking up all the information.
oh, please do, please do. I'm gonna.
Let's see. He
I'm
said
gonna
he's
say.
gonna be tying some eggs. Oh, there he goes. He said I don't throw flies, but that's a nice pattern. I don't know. I didn't know about emerald shiners. Well, here's the thing. Answer one question for me real quick. Are you fly fishing or are you spin fishing? If you're using a spinning rod, just wait. That's all I want to know. I know you said you're not much of a fly fisher. I'm not a fly guy. I should be.
Well, hey, you know what? If you're not a fly guy and you want to learn, I'm your guy.
Yeah, like I said earlier, he a pin. He's a pin guy.
Wow.
Here's the thing. Take your egg sacs. Always have your egg sacs. Second thing, if you're gonna be at elk, go to Port Richards. Get yourself a quick minnow. 1 second, I got one. If I can find it. Get yourself a quick minnow. Carry around, hold your minnows, and there's like a bearing in the top and a tube. Basically, tip it. The minnow gets stuck in here. You tip it back, pop the cap open, pull the minnow out. Get one of these. Get yourself a dozen emerald shiners. You're not going to be disappointed. Emerald shiners. It doesn't matter whether the water's low, clear. Obviously, if it's chocolate milk, it's going to be tough no matter what. But you got to stain to the water when it's on its way up or on its way down. Emerald shiners, like he said, they're a natural forage for these steelhead when they're out in Lake Erie. It's one of the best baits that you can get, to be honest with you. It
Which is
really
all.
is. I know a lot of people aren't live bait people, but you want to catch steelhead, emerald shiners, and wax worms. But
Which is also.
I didn't say that.
So this is an interesting fact as well, which is also why Jeff Blood came up with the White Death. I don't know if you know this, Steve. Did
Lay
you
it
know
on me.
that? Did you know that?
What?
Jeff Blood made these flies because of the emerald shiner.
I
When
could
an em-
see it by the
when an em-
profile. I could see it.
yep, when an emerald shiner actually dies if it's still in cold water and able to be preserved for a period amount of time, it turns white.
Yeah, they turn white when they're in my bait bucket too.
Yeah. So uh, that's part of the reason why this fly was made. Jeff Blood, if you don't know him, check him out. He shows you how to tie these and blood dots as well. But I tie a variant because I'm a guide and I need a fly that is quick and easy to tie. But when the steelhead or the emerald shiners are in the stream, lively and healthy, the one I gave him, and then I just came up with this. It's the same thing as my all dub leeches. It is the same exact thing, but I put a rainbow bead on it.
Making a mess with these eggs.
So I'll hold this just a little closer to the camera so you can see it. That looks pretty good.
What's that one?
It's an all dub leech, but I made it to look like a shiner.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I took a bunch of
That you got a slight stain to the water. Money, gotta have it.
gotta have it. It'll hit the net.
Yeah, get the net because I got another one.
Right, buddy.
That's probably gonna be my new favorite saying.
And then, well, I'm not even gonna show. Also, these chartreuse squirmy worms. Never used them. Never tried them. But try it this year. and
or pink squirmy worms.
or pink. But I got both. I got pink and chartreuse, but I see what I can do.
But do they have? Do they have the ones that you made me last year?
Which ones did I make you last year? Oh yeah, no, they don't have no. Yeah, those are sweet.
Yeah, they are sweet.
I totally forgot about that fly.
And that fly came from a, hey, what should I tie? And I'm like, there you go.
Yeah.
A minute later, he goes, how's this? I'm like, what?
Yes, sir.
Wild. Oh, it's almost time for a new egg tire. Or somebody that can solder. But I sure as crap can't solder.
I can solder, but I'm not.
They're only $27. Might as well just buy a new one.
So buy another one.
Just keep this one as a backup.
I want to see if I can time more of them.
What I just showed?
Yes. Can I see the hook?
Yep, give me 1 second.
Or actually, what is it? Is it just like a hook or something?
A what?
Curved scud hook. Is that what that is? Or is it longer, like a streamer hook?
Nope. It's like a scud hook. Like an egg hook. That's basically all it is one of your eggs with a tail.
Okay,
You
gotcha.
can't really see it.
I got it. I'll
Can
tie
you
that
see
right.
it?
Yeah, I got it.
Could be helping some people out right there.
I will help him out with that fly because why not? But the other, never happening. You know what? I sold. Well, actually, I didn't. I gave Fisherman's Haven a dozen of those flies, and he told me that he didn't want to buy them off me. He
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to put them on the shelf to see what they would do. Right after the Steelhead Association meeting that we had, he went and put them on a shelf. The next day, they were gone
I bet.
because no one's ever seen anything like that.
And then everybody lost them, and now they're trying to get more, and they can't.
Because they don't know who to go to, and I'm not doing it. Well,
You'd have, you'd have,
I would.
you'd have 1,000 people blowing you up.
Actually, I would. I would actually. I would sell it. I would do
You better patent it first,
it.
because you already know what's about to happen.
Uh,
Oh, I'm definitely not tying these as fast as I was the other night. I'm kind of over it.
yeah.
Yeah, I had to deliver to Niagara Falls today.
Oh, that's right.
Just whooped, exhausted. Almost at a chartreuse netting.
Already.
Yeah, I went through. I finished my uh fifth fifth roll today.
Oh wow.
This will be my sixth roll of netting. Sixth roll, and they're 16 feet long, so whatever that adds up to, 96 feet, something like that. I think 5 rolls was like 80 feet.
I'm from Central
That's
PA.
so we
Fish golden trout, browns, and brookies. I didn't get to see it all.
We will definitely have some wax worms with us. I'll make sure to get some shiners too. Absolutely. Yeah,
Well,
wax worms are a staple no matter where you go. Whether I mean, he knows if he fishes Central PA, wax worms are a staple for trout. And
Yeah,
here's
if
the
you're
thing: if it works for stock trout, why wouldn't it work for steelhead?
yeah, exactly. If you're from Central PA, I'm looking to go up there sometime. What creek is really good to fish? Like, cause
He ain't looking for secret spots. He just wants to know a starting point. And you know what he's gonna say? You know what he's gonna tell you, Dylan?
Penn's Creek.
Don't give away the secret juice.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna say, "Sorry, buddy. You got to figure it out, just like I had to."
I mean, hey, I'm only asking for help. If I got to figure it out, I will.
You're just asking for a friend.
You know that. Yeah, man. You know that.
Nah, just busting chops.
If I got to figure it out, I will. I mean, I don't know. I'm not afraid to go on an adventure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Let's just say that much.
Jeez. Last year fishing on elk, I was like, "Dude, where are you going?" He's like, "I don't know. Let's go." Just
Yeah,
walking through the damn woods. I was like,
just
oh, "Okay."
keep going. You never know, man. With ways like that, with ways that I fish, and I just go and I keep going down the stream, I could come up to a pot of fish that hasn't even been hit and just absolutely have a day.
It's true. He said, "I'll give you the juice. Slate run."
Slate Run. Okay. I'll check that out. Around Central, we're at around Central PA. Or I'm gonna,
Just look it up on Google Maps.
okay, I'll do that. Slate Run. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, sounds like a trip. I really hope that he goes and gets some shiners, and I get a comment on one of my things that he just absolutely went to Hammer Town.
Oh yeah.
That would make me feel amazing. It really would. Not to sound weird, but and wax worms are such an overlooked bait for steelhead. The same thing with night crawlers. To be honest with you, I'm not telling you to go buy all this stuff and put it in your bag, but it's just all your typical like trout baits are just so overlooked for steelhead. Like people think that it's a species that they only bite egg sacs or they only bite spoons. I don't even use egg sacs for stock trout, to be honest with you.
That's fly only. Penn's Creek is statewide known. Okay. The nearest state college. Oh yeah, yeah. So I went up there. Oh, it was probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. Somewhere maybe a month now. And we were actually working. I work for an HVAC company, an air duct maintenance company, and we did. I want to say it's like a Jewish center or something. It's in State College, like the middle of town kind of deal. And I was probably in walking distance in Penns Creek, and I did fish it, but I didn't catch it. So sadly, it happened.
I remember we have a yard down there. The place that I work for, I deliver food to restaurants.
Yeah.
Sounds stupid, but we have a yard in State College. And when I first started driving, got my studio and started driving, I had to go down there. The amount of creeks that I passed, and I'm like, there's got to be trout in there. There's got to be trout in there. There's got to be trout in there. I was literally ready to pack like a foldable rod and stick it in my lunchbox.
Yep.
I mean, there's just some beautiful streams down there.
Are
Beautiful.
gorgeous. They are gorgeous. So I am going to tie some blood dots, not for steelhead. These won't be for steelhead. These will be smaller. They will be for stocked trout, unfortunately.
For what?
Stocked trout.
Stock trout. You got any like stretch tubing or anything?
I do.
You gonna tie like a mealworm fly? I'll give you a couple days to work on that one. I've seen some online, but it looks like you need like special color, like stretch tubing to wrap.
Yeah, it's probably like an amber color or something.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what else Roger talked about bait wise? But they're kind of hard to get around here. Not all the places carry them. Butterworms.
Yeah.
I won't use them things, dude. I open that can and I look at them. They're ready to jump out and bite the living crap out of you. Nope, I'm good.
They don't bite.
They got to, dude. Them things look vicious.
Butterworms turn into beetles.
Whatever they turn into, it definitely ain't turning into anything on my hook. I'll tell you that.
Dude, I think mealworms are more vicious than butterworms.
On my finger.
I don't.
Obviously, it didn't hurt, but it was. Oh!
I use
Well,
grubs.
this shirt's now orange and chartreuse.
I use grubs more than anything.
Grubs.
Grubs. Yeah.
I'm a waxworm guy.
I find them. I don't go
As
buy.
far as stock trout, it's waxworms and mealworms.
Okay. When it comes to stock trout, it's either a pheasant tail nymph or a pink Frenchie.
Fly wise,
Yep.
whatever I can tie on there and they'll hit.
Yeah.
And then I just say, hey, Dylan, my box is getting low. Penns Creek. You ever fish Pine Creek?
I have not.
No? Me neither.
I want to.
My grandpa did. He said it was awesome.
No doubt.
I mean, that's like legendary, isn't it? Like through the state?
Yeah.
Isn't that like the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon or something like that?
Something like that.
I think that's what they call it. Yeah, my grandpa and my uncle like floated it. Hello?
What was that?
That's B.
Oh.
She probably thinks this is Facebook.
Oh. What did she? Didn't she just make an account though?
I think.
Yeah, I'm 15 minutes from it. Slate Run and Cedar Creek is off of Pine Creek. Oh, that's cool. So they like branch off of it.
Okay. That's not bad. I mean, it's
Pretty
only a
good.
couple hours from here. That's not bad.
Right. Okay, Steve. So I don't know if you'll know where I'm talking about. Uh, you you know? Do you? Oh, Jesus. What's it called? It's not Elk. It's not. It's on Elk Creek. Um, it's another. It's a big campground.
Uncle John's?
Nope. There's another one.
Is that Folly's End?
Foley's End. Right. So Foley's End. If you park that, have you ever fished that?
I have. One time. I fished above it and below it, but I've only fished at Folly's once.
So if you go to Foley's End and you walk, you park and you go down to the creek, walk towards the bridge. There's a bridge down there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Once you walk towards the bridge, this is later on in the season. Once you walk towards the bridge, there's a little creek that flows into Elk Creek right there.
Like a little feeder.
Dude, walk up that creek because the fish can only go so far, and there's like a big dam right there and a tube. I absolutely beat them up back there.
Wow, I'm so glad we just told everybody on YouTube about that.
That's good.
Yeah, I went downstream, I guess you could say, away, like away from the campground. I didn't go up. I don't know. I don't usually fish that section. I want to fish the middle of Elk this year, where they got that lease to that property there by 90,
Where?
by I-90. They got like a, I don't know what you want to call it, right away or whatever the heck it is.
Oh, right there.
They just made a new parking lot, and it's like right under I-90,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
but
fished.
it's a walk. Like Matt, the fish commission officer, told me it's like 3/4 of a mile to the creek. I don't know how true that is. I don't think it's a mile, but that's what he said.
I've fished it
And
before.
he said typically the people that they've been seeing there, obviously we're catching them. Not right now. This was last year, but he said the guys don't usually keep them from that section because they don't want to haul them out of the woods.
Yeah.
So could be a nice mid-season to.
I'd like to try and throw some jigs or something this year.
I run jigs on my pin.
I want to. I don't want to pin. I'm not going to pin fish. I'm not going to buy another pin reel.
Why not?
I'm just going to put a freaking, like a nice
I
blue.
got an event, I'll tell you.
No. How much?
Well, some dude was supposed to meet me today for it, but never messaged me.
Well, how much?
$100.
What? I'll be. It's mine. I'll buy it. Consider it sold. You got Cash App?
The event of reel, the event of reel is not even that much. I mean, the reel itself is more than $100, but
Well, then,
yeah, this guy, local guy was supposed to message me today and never
so
did.
what?
Typical.
So you're telling me I should just buy one brand new then?
An Aventa?
Yeah.
The Aventa's really not that great. I mean, Aventa's like the bottom line of Kuma.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, right?
It's definitely,
I get enough.
it's definitely not a raw. Like, you know what I mean? It's definitely not the raw. That's for sure.
I'm going to tell you now.
Just like an Akuma is definitely not a kingpin. You know?
If I get if I get another reel or another pin rod, it's going to be my last pin.
You said that about the one I got from you.
I know, but I think you're right. I don't think I liked it because it was too long.
Yeah, it was way too long. I
Really,
did not. It was like a freaking broom handle too.
I think you're right about that.
11 foot. That's like the ideal size. I had a 10 foot. I had a 12. Actually, I had a 10, 11, 3, and a 13.6.
So
And the one I just got to 11 foot, and I think it's right on the money.
11 foot's premium then, right?
For me, at least. I mean, everybody's different.
I don't know. I just like that 13-foot, man, because I love to lean into it.
I can do that with this 11 foot that I just got the
I
flagship
full
rod.
out. I full out send that hook into their jaw.
Nah, I'm not like that. I don't need to,
I do.
and I don't lose fish.
Because I knew with the 13-foot you had to give it just a little bit more.
Yeah, with the 11, you don't need to,
Yeah.
and it's a light action, but like I said, it's got a backbone to it.
Or what I might do for the smaller streams is get a 10-foot 10-foot ultralight. I think that'd be fun.
Pin rod.
No, just like a regular rod.
Uh, this one's a Riversider. This is a 10 foot medium light, but I used my pin on this. I thought it was just a little too short, but
I want something lighter. I'm probably gonna give either a light or an ultralight. Probably a light.
just I'm telling you, for the money, go get that Fish USA flagship rod,
Really?
or just get an 11 foot Riversider. I think there's an 11 foot light.
Um, which flagship? The one that you can just put a regular reel on?
Yeah, they're all fixed reel seats right now. They haven't come out with the sliding rings yet.
Oh, okay. As long as the butt section's longer.
Actually, here, give me 1 second, and I will tell you what they got.
Because
Let me
I
get
don't,
out my handy dandy keyboard.
I don't like not having a longer butt section.
Okay, let's see. Let's go to rods. Actually, I'm just gonna go up top. Flagship rod.
Mm.
So they got the center pin option, flagship, salmon, and steelhead. 7 models available.
Okay. Send it
So
to.
we have a 9 foot.
Yep.
Let's see what this 9 foot comes in. It is a 9 foot medium.
Okay.
There's a 9.5 foot light, a 9.5 foot medium light. There's a 10.6 medium and a 10.6 medium light, and then the 11 foot light, which is what I have for my pin.
I'd probably get the 10.6 medium light.
So the 10.6 medium light is, I don't think it's as flimsy as you're thinking. It's line weight 6 to 15 pounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They got any?
They have it. Hold on, I lied. They do have a 10.6 ultralight. Line weight 2 to 6 pound, 2-piece rod, $109.99.
That's what I want right there, boy. How many they got in stock?
20 plus.
Oh, we're good. We're solid.
Yep, it's a 10.5 foot ultralight two
What,
piece.
what's it come with? Does Fish USA give it a warranty?
Yeah, you break it, you take it back.
Really?
That the tag on mine said 1 year warranty. I was told you break it, you bring it back.
All right.
I seen a video from one of the employees take this rod and bend it, no problem. I watched the guy try it, and the rod blew up in his face. So whether it was a defect, no idea. But I was told you break it, you take it back.
And that is what will happen.
Yeah. Let's see if I can see. It's strategically placed 36 and 24-ton graphite rod blanks. Limit says limited 1 year warranty. That's what it says online. But
Okay. Well, them boys are pretty reasonable, so.
yeah, there's some good people there. Interesting. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I just went through my 6th roll of netting, so what to do now?
Sixth roll?
Yeah, sixth roll. I just finished 6th roll.
Jesus.
I'm gonna have to tie the rest of these green and these chartreuse and white because I don't have any more
Well,
chartreuse.
once I get my materials in, I'm gonna have to start boogieing myself.
Let's see. Yeah, they look really good.
How big are they? Like the size of a quarter?
Nope, these are like nickel bags.
Nickel.
Mm-hmm.
And what does
Coho eggs. What does what?
East End Angler charge for per bag?
$2. I want to say it's $2 a bag.
So
Two or $2.50.
two to 250 per bag, and there's 5 in a bag.
Correct. Yep.
Worth it?
I don't have many eggs left though. I maybe got 15 sacks left in there. I got half hour to get it done.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna roll this till 9 o'clock. So I gotta be to work at 4:45 in the morning.
Yeah, I got a big day tomorrow too.
Oh, speaking, here it is. It's already got 12-pound sunline on it. It's got floating mono backing. I think it's P-line. Hydrofloat. I wish I had that new pin rod in here. It's in my truck. I should probably bring it in here, but yeah, that would be cool. But you guys can go check out my other live and see it on there.
Yeah, I'll have to get on there and check it out.
Yep, I did a video where I set it all up. We got 5 people on here. This is awesome. Anybody else got questions? Any questions?
Questions?
You have any questions, Dylan?
I don't. I don't actually have any questions.
No questions. I like how this number's steady at 3 though, and sometimes we bump up to 5 and 6 people watching. That's cool. And then they see my face and they're like, "Yeah, no, no, this guy ain't famous. I don't want to watch him.
Yeah.
He's just an Erie guy."
You never know, though.
Hey, nope, you never know.
Could be someone famous watching us.
That would be sick.
That'd be really cool.
What if Jeff Blood's watching?
Hey, I'm representing.
Shout out to your boy.
Represent.
I found a mini roll of green out of my personal stock. I'll let Kurt have it. I just really, for his eggs, he dyes his eggs. His pinks, his blues, his chartreuse. He dyes his eggs per, according to whatever color netting they go in. Me personally, I don't dye my eggs. Give them a little bit of scent. Can't say that what it is, but I give them a little bit of scent, and I just tie them up in the colored bags. And to be honest, when I look at them, I can be like, oh, peach, red, orange, green.
Yep.
Sometimes if you have too much like stained water, that's good. These eggs look clear in the light, but I mean they're dyed green. When it's like, especially the pink ones, it's like in your face pink. But I don't know. A lot of people catch fish on them. I just personally don't dye my eggs. It's nothing against anything anybody else does.
So if you take a UV light to any of those colors, will they be UV then?
That's a very good question. That I have no idea.
Why I'm asking that is because for us humans, we cannot see in the UV spectrum. Okay? For a fish, they can see in the spectrum 351 rays is what it is. Now, when you take a UV light to something, say your egg sacs or whatever, that's what they see. Once you take that UV light to them, we need that help from the UV light because we can't see what those fish see.
Right.
Thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that's a good question. I wouldn't know what would happen, to be honest with you. I don't know what's in the dye that he uses.
I would say the greens get greener, the pinks get pinker, like brighter.
Right. Do you ever see that video on YouTube discussing the whole UV light spectrum underwater?
No, I'm gonna have to check that out.
There's a diver. He has marker caps, like nailed to a board, screwed to a board or something. And he dives.
Yeah.
And I think it's at like 100 feet. I'm not even gonna guess because I honestly don't remember. It was from a walleye seminar this past summer, but it shows you like at 10-foot increments how the colors disappear. And like it's crazy at 100 foot of water, 120 foot, whatever it was. Like there's only two colors that you can still see, like
Red?
on the UV spectrum. Pretty crazy.
I think red and chartreuse are the other ones.
I don't think so. I want to say it was blue. I think blue goes the deepest.
What about white?
Not sure. That's the Google machine.
I got a question with the progression of hard and soft beads. Which of you prefer? I couldn't read it all.
1 second, I'll check it out. With the progression of hard and soft beats, which do you prefer? And do you like UV colors better than standard colors?
Uh,
Ooh, if I had to choose hard or soft beats, well, to be honest with you, they both have their time and place. Um, that's a little stumper there.
I
I
I
I personally I run both, um, and I don't really have a preference. Typically, I'll run soft beads when I'm using them on my spinning rod, and then on my pin, I don't know. I just always put hard beads on. Um, as far as like UV colors, do I like them better than standard colors? Again, they have their time and place. My standard colors, like your naturals and stuff like that, clear water. Once you start getting a tint to the water, you know, you can still see maybe 2 feet, or the water's getting dirtier. You got 2 foot of visibility, 1 foot of visibility. That UV is absolutely going to help you because it's going to stand out more in that water.
right.
Um, I actually have some. Of the soft beads in my jacket right here that I use. I started using these Lickum lures last year.
Yeah, I use them.
Yeah, these are really good. Let's see which one.
I like that chartreuse one.
Yeah, which one? This one?
Yeah, I think they call it snot or something.
It just says UV fluorescent green, 8 millimeter scented UV candy chain. This is a stained water for sure. But these ones right here, the natural and then the natural with the dot. These are what I run on my spinning rod in low clear water. Typically, I just run like natural stuff in the clear water. Once I start getting a stain to the water is when I start running UV, just for the reason that we just talked about, that the fish pick it up easier.
Yeah, they can see deeper in the UV spectrum.
Absolutely. I don't know if he probably didn't tune in to the one live, but you're not going to believe this. But how many beads do you think I have in my bag, Dylan?
Couple. Well,
I'm gonna say a rough estimate beads that I carry in my sling pack. I have the Umpaqua sling pack, has a little hidden pocket in the bottom. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say probably close to 600 to 700 beads that I have in my bag,
1,000.
if not 1,000, and that's way overboard. I mean, I literally have 6 millimeter to 14 millimeter, basically any color combination. Why? I don't know. Because I have a spending problem. That's why. I mean, I have thousands. I have more beads at my house. I don't know why I have them. I was gifted some, and then I started using them, and I was like, wow, these do catch fish. And 99.9% of the time, the hook is in the mouth. So I don't know what these other guys using beads are doing, but yeah, I don't know. I really like running beads, and I really can't wait to try these ones out. These are nasty looking.
Oh yeah.
Get some stain in the water. Those are gonna be great. I don't know though, because they all have their time and place. That's a really hard question.
I prefer.
I think as far as like fish wise, I mean, I think personally, I think they can tell a difference when they bite them because the softer ones they tend to hold on to a little longer because it's more natural, you know, rubbery like an egg. As far as the hard ones, when they bite that sucker, be ready to set the hook because if not, you're gonna miss that fish. It's like a bite, spit out, instant. Where the soft ones, I feel like they hold on to them a little longer. I'm a really bad multitasker. I'll tell you that right now. I've been thinking for like 20 minutes. I need to finish these eggs.
So
But then we get to talking
if anybody doesn't know this, with egg yarn, you can dub egg yarn. You're able to do that.
with your little special loop.
No, you just dub it on like you would any other dubbing.
Oh yeah, I was looking at the UV spectrum. What color? What UV colors? Let's just check. In water, colors with low energy such as red, oranges, and yellows are filtered out quickly. Because blue and violet light waves have more energy, they travel deeper through the water.
I'm trying out death row. Death row. Yep, they're good beads. Soft beads or UV 4 boxes. Different. Yeah, beads.
Just like me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, death row beads are really good. I really do like theirs. I have 4 boxes of different beads of hard and soft. 100 plus of colors and sizes. Yeah. Low clear water, 6 millimeter is what I use. Hey, but like I say, there's a lot worse things I could be spending my money on, you know? Get these shells out of here. Heck, I'll even run beads on my fly rod sometimes, to be honest with you. Typically, I like to use my fly rod when the water's low and clear just because typically when it's low and clear here in Erie, we don't have much current and the pin is just not the way to go. So I either set up my spinning rod, light, it's a small, tiny foam float, and some micro shot, or my fly rod. Once that water gets up, I can't help myself. I got to take the pin. I don't know why. I just got to. There's just something about that reel scraping on my hand. I've only been pinning for like I think I'm going on my 3rd year, so I'm definitely not an expert, but it took me probably like a good solid year
There's a mic.
of bird, a good solid year of bird nests almost every time I went out before I figured out how to cast. I had a guy on the stream show me. I kind of felt like a little kid.
How's that look?
He's like, oh, we've all been there, and I'm like, yeah. And he was showing me, and it just wasn't working. And then I watched a video on YouTube, Colville Outfitters, Danny Colville. He really, he really explained like the walls cast, and I was like, you know what? And I just went out in my yard, and that I picked it up pretty quick. I don't know. I don't know if it was the video or if it just finally clicked, but
Yeah, I didn't watch any videos though. It took me a minute to figure it out, but I eventually got it.
it's a blast. It feels good to be able to go to Elk Creek and you're standing on one side and you see the fish on the other and just be able to
Yep.
fling that out there, you know? I actually think the first pack of soft beads that I ever got were Death Row natural.
Yeah, man. I actually had a bunch of stuff sent from me for free from Death Row.
Yeah. I don't know. I follow a couple pages on Facebook that are making soft beads and stuff. Bent Rods Tackle. He's got some amazing UV beads. I mean, amazing. Some of the colors he's coming out with is just wild. I think most of his are soft. I think I'm gonna have to finish out these chartreuse and white, unfortunately.
There you go. There's a caddis. I think that what do they call that? It's an elk hair caddis. An elk hair. This is deer hair.
Oh yeah, there you go. Now, well, that is that one like a dry fly
Yeah,
because the hairs are hollow inside, right?
right, correct. And
I learned that one from a guy that I met
I wanted to give you this.
years ago that worked at Follies. He was explaining to me like some of the different hairs and why they're used for dry flies because they're actually hollow in the middle and they hold air, which makes them float.
Yes.
Didn't have the faintest idea. I had no idea. You can learn something, learn a thing or two from them old timers.
Yipper.
Well, that's not good. That knot tied itself premature. Hmm. First time I had this string mess up there.
Oh, I tied this up the other night. I'm gonna give you that. It's a jig.
Jig.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's got all the steelhead colors on it.
Yeah, I tied that up the other night. I thought it was cool. I guess you can't run jigs on a fly rod. That's what I was gonna do, but
Yeah, you can. You just bounce them like you're Euro nymphing.
yeah, I'm not. There's a micro leech.
Kind of hard to see with your black shirt. Oh yeah, that looks good.
Micro leech. I run these with.
I wish we could get leeches around here in the wintertime.
You can't. I know. I try to find them all the time, but you can never do it.
Summertime, the bass guys buy them.
Yeah.
So a lot of our bait shops get them. But I would like to try leeches for steelhead, like live leeches for steelhead.
Why?
That would be pretty interesting.
Oh, I bet they'd work.
I'm sure they would,
I
especially when they get to doing their thing down there.
I
You
get.
know they couldn't resist it.
Oh, I know. I guarantee they would.
Let's see. Let's see what they'll see if they'll Google machine. See where we can get some live leeches.
eBay.
I've seen some guys on YouTube ordering bait off eBay. Yeah, we can get them off a website called All Season Sports LLC. Leeches jumbo in medium and large.
Yeah.
Harvested locally from the 9th tee box at Albion Ridge. That's what it says. Can be purchased by the dozen, half pound, or the pound. Medium and large are only $3.99 a dozen. That's not bad.
Oh no.
$3.99 a dozen, or $4.99 for the jumbos.
Do leeches stay alive long?
I'm assuming so. They sit in a bucket of water at the bait shop.
I mean, I'll buy a few dozen.
It says, okay, here's this. Our lively leeches are packaged and shipped in pre-moistened bedding that can live 2 to 3 weeks in your fridge.
Wow.
That's a while. Yeah, you can actually buy them online and have them shipped to your house. $4.99 a dozen, $3.99 a dozen. I might just try that this year.
I'll buy a few dozen. Let me in on it.
Live leeches. That's interesting. Live leeches.
I'll go in on it with you.
I'll just buy and let you have some. I'm curious now.
Yeah, I'll give you money for them.
I mean, I'm sure in the springtime, like they might probably eat them out of the creeks.
I don't see why not.
You catch regular stock trout on leeches, so
I know walleye on leeches.
oh yeah,
I see,
jiggly.
dude.
Oh, I just messed that bag up.
Honestly, that's what I can't wait for.
For what?
Ice fishing again. I love ice fishing, bro.
I'm a big ice fisherman. Get on over to Pymatuming. Them 16-inch crappies.
Too bad I sold all my stuff to Don Henry.
Hey man, I got enough ice rods to make the world go around.
Oh, I'll probably end up buying more. Believe me. Yeah. I like that one with the red guide wraps.
Which one?
One with the red guide wraps, bro. Is that
I had this one custom made. It's a 38-inch medium. I had this one custom made. It's white
yeah.
with pink guide wraps. It's my favorite color is pink. Did that. I'm barely even moving.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
dude. I like.
it's so sensitive. Here, I'll show you. Here we go. So this is just the weight. I think that's I don't know, eighth ounce jig. Oh, now it's stuck in my knitting, but it's
Uh,
like it's like and it's just right to backbone.
dude, that'd be the ultimate craft rod.
It's good. I I had it made by a guy here in Erie. He was making them and selling them for a while, and then literally like people wanted so many. I don't know if he just didn't have the time or what, but yeah, that's probably one of my favorite rods. And this one, he made this one too. This is a medium.
And I want to try chasing walleye this year too.
Evidently, at some point in it getting moved, this tip snapped, so that's lovely.
I don't know.
No, but yeah, this one's This is a Chautauqua walleye rod. Dang, I didn't even know that tip snapped. That sucked.
Yeah.
So much for the rod wrap. But yeah, I love ice fishing. Too bad we don't get to do it enough around here.
I know.
If we get ice by December, it's like, wow, this is a great year. Do steelhead eat hellgrammites?
They do.
There you go.
They do. Steelhead love hellgrammites. I actually used to catch hellgrammites down in a creek locally to my house till I found out that it was illegal to do.
Really?
It is illegal to catch hellgrammites, yes.
Why?
Actually, here where I live, this part of PA and central Pennsylvania, it is unlawful to do anything to the waterway. You can't disturb it in any way.
Well, you can't do that up here either.
You can't build like dams or anything like that.
No, you can't move gravel.
Nope.
And it kind of sucks for us because when, one of the steelhead streams, a tree falls across it and completely blocks the flow, we're not allowed to go chop the tree down with a chainsaw. We have to let Mother Nature take its course unless the Fish Commission wants to step in and
Yep.
do it. But yeah, we can't do anything either.
Yep. I'm not sure if it's illegal to use in Erie. That's something you'd have to look up. But I've used hellgrammites that what's that company that you get some of your plastic from, like Yellow Creek or something? Or dang, I can't remember the name of it.
I'm not sure.
Make a bunch of different plastic. You post about it sometimes. Oil Creek Plastics or
Limestone.
French Creek.
Oh, French Creek Fishing Company.
Yes, they make a plastic that's a hellgrammite.
Yeah, Aaron Williams. If you check out his page on Facebook, it's French Creek Fishing Company. He makes a hellgramite plastic, and I don't know, it's probably 3.5, 4 inches. I don't know. I think he has various sizes and various colors and stuff like that. Good buddy of mine. He makes a lot of stuff.
Absolutely fire.
And I don't know if I should say this. Well, he posted on Facebook, so it's out there.
Yeah.
He uses them on a jig head down in the Allegheny below the dam of Kinzoo and catches walleye.
Really?
Yep.
No shit.
Yep. Yeah, he's got a ton of stuff.
Let's see.
That's actually one of his plastics is what I caught that 13-pound brown trout on in the marina this year.
Oh yeah, that you got. Did you get that mounted?
I'm getting a replica done. I took pictures, got a length, got a girth, and I let it go. A 13-pound brown trout out of Erie, Pennsylvania, and I let it go.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
I was getting all kinds of not nice comments, and I'm just like, I let it go. Like, how big of a deal is it?
Yeah.
Well, to each their own. There's a lot of people that probably would have kept it, but that's an old fish.
I know. I would.
That's a very old fish, and I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really into keeping trout. Like even steelhead, I don't keep them. I maybe keep like one or two a year, for family and friends, but that's about it.
I mean, steelhead. I don't keep them. Anybody else can keep them. I mean, I don't really care. That's why you buy your fishing license for that reason.
Yep.
But there is only one fish that Some people keep, and I truly disagree with it. For one, I don't think they'd even taste good, but it's a smallmouth.
Ooh, who keeps bass?
Oh, I know a lot of people that keep bass and eat it, but
I can honestly say I've never eaten a bass.
for
Never, never
I,
kept a bass.
I've eaten largemouth bass through the ice, and it's good.
Hmm.
But largemouth bass ain't like a smallmouth bass. So, a Great Lakes smallmouth bass, or even in a creek, an interesting fact: it takes 7 years for them to grow 1 inch. So, if you catch a 12 to 15 inch smallmouth, just do the math on that.
Really?
That is a historic fish.
Okay, so do you know, like, weight wise, how long it takes them? Because there was that one caught in Ohio last year that I believe is the Lake Erie state record, like the largest smallmouth caught out of Lake Erie, and I want to say it was 13 pounds. I
13.
might be mistaken, but I think it was 12 or 13 pound smallmouth.
I
And the
mean,
guy's got it on video too.
they can get fat. They can eat. I mean, they can eat all they want.
I think it was like 20, I don't know, it was over like 23 inches is sticking in my mind. I could be way off, but
That's a historic smallmouth, man. Something like that, I would never keep.
yeah, it was. I seen pictures. I watched the video on YouTube of the guys getting it. That thing was massive.
No, no chance when I've kept that.
Well, you got to keep it to get it weighed for a record. Some states you don't have to if you have like proof of a scale weight or whatever. But now with the whole thing that happened on the Lake Erie Walleye Trail, I'm sure some
That
states are going to change that.
only from Erie was awesome.
I missed it. That 13-pound small. Yeah, see, it was 13 pounds. 13-pound smallmouth. That's wild. Be lucky if somebody ever even tops that. I mean, that's crazy.
Never happen. It'll never happen. To catch a 13-pound smallie, dude, that's crazy.
Well, the old brown trout record was there for a while, and then Dr. Bob caught the PA state record brown trout. I think 2 years ago. It's 22 pounds. It's mounted. It's mounted in Fish USA, right behind the counter. It's on the wall. So if any of you ever go into Fish USA, right behind the counter, 22-pound brown trout, massive. I mean, it looks like a Laker. It's huge.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's big fish. Mm, you never know. That 13-pounder that I released in 5-10 years could be the new state record. Who knows?
Yeah, never know.
I just want to take a second to appreciate everybody that stuck with us the whole time. I mean, we're going on 2 hours and 14 minutes. I mean, that's a long video.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
But it just chatting, just getting it done.
That's it, buddy.
We do this on Facebook like 3 days a week. And we figured we should probably take one of the days to YouTube.
Yes.
I'm not looking forward to doing these blue eggs. I'll tell you that.
When
I figure I'm gonna look like a Smurf when I'm done.
are you doing those?
That blue is dangerous. You get that on your clothes, game over. I only have a couple sacks left of the green, and I don't know if he needs blue next or if he wants me to do natural next. I'll have to find out when I run these up tomorrow after work. If I even get out. I think thinking tomorrow's going to be a pretty long day for me. I might not get done till 5 or 6, so. It's alright. As long as I don't get wet from the rain, it can rain all at once when I'm done with work.
You know what tomorrow is, right?
Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Front row.
So that means I'm probably going to get soaked.
Yep. And
I
I'm gonna
catch her really
take the bomb
fast.
work, man.
With that,
I'm gonna get bamboozled at work.
maybe.
I know. I know I will.
Just thinking, it's just 1 week closer
I
to you coming up and catching these steelhead.
can't wait.
And
Oh,
guess what? I'll be out there this weekend.
yeah, lucky.
I told you to move up here. You said no.
I can't. I don't want to.
I don't blame you. I don't live. I live on the east side of the county, so I don't have to really deal with
What's
much.
there? Lake Erie.
What's that?
I said, what's there? Lake Erie. Yeah, there's a bunch of species you can fish, but I'm an adventurous kind of guy. I like to go to different streams, man. And
At heart, I'm a steelhead guy, but at my bigger heart, I'm a walleye guy.
right.
That's all I spend my summer doing, walleye fishing.
Yeah, I can't. I can't do that.
I Speaking of, when you come up, if you want, I got some walleye fillets for you because I need to make some room in my freezer for
Heck yeah.
ice fishing. Because them crappies, they
I'll
can't
take, I'll,
can't let them go.
I'll take whatever you got, boy.
I probably have 20, 30 pounds. I vacuum seal them up, so they're you know
Yeah, yeah.
space saver. Yeah, I'll give you some for sure.
All right, sounds good.
I kind of disappointed myself this year. I didn't put out much walleye content at all, just
Man,
because
I'm curious.
I was just too busy taking people out, fishing with my dad a lot, taking buddies out.
Oh no, these ones are 11 gram.
Blood run.
Yes, sir.
That's massive.
These are 11 grams. I
I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna need those in 2 weeks
I have these
for,
little
for salmon.
bitty guys.
I have a couple of those that are camo. I have 2 gram and 3 gram.
Those are 1 gram. And
I
some.
don't have any. I don't have any that
I
small.
love these. I don't know why, but I love these things. These clear ones.
Oh, are those Sheffields?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Sheffields are all right. Who's the other one? Blackbird. They make some really nice clear ones. I have a problem with the Sheffield ones a lot, to be honest. Not bashing the company or anything, but every time I use a Sheffield one, the cap always comes off. They fill with water.
You want to know something crazy though?
I like balsa floats.
This is gonna sound nuts, but half of these I found on a stream.
No, I believe it 100%.
Like this one here, I found on a stream. It's green and it's made in the USA.
Is that a Drennan? No,
Her he rod
carry. What's that?
he rod drifter or her rod drifter float.
Never seen it.
It's a 5 gram. I'm gonna look.
Huh. I started fishing those blood run floats last year.
Yeah,
I really like those. I really like those floats.
Yeah.
Actually, I started running the short 3 and 5 grams on my spinning rod. They're nice.
Oh yeah.
It's so crazy how fast time goes when you're talking about stuff that you're interested in.
Yes, sir.
It's wild. 141 minutes, it says.
I'm gonna have to get off here soon though.
You're good because this is my last sack. And I'm out of eggs that I took out.
And I'm gonna put that in a vise and call it a night.
Final clip. There we go. Here's the bounty.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna need a cushion for this chair if I'm gonna spend any more time in it. I spent a lot of time in this chair this week. Not good.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm about done. I'm gonna call it a night. And
Yeah,
it's definitely fun having me, Steve. I appreciate it.
absolutely. I appreciate everybody for watching. If you
Yes.
guys care to, we both have Facebook pages for this. You can just search my YouTube name on Facebook. You can find my page, Tightline Fanatic. What's yours?
Hooked Outdoors.
Okay. Or is it the Fly Fish Adventures?
That's for Facebook.
For your Facebook. So you're Hooked Outdoors on YouTube
Yes.
and Fly Fish Adventures on Facebook.
Yes.
And my Facebook is the same as my YouTube.
I'm gonna have to
So
change. That's a good idea.
hey, I appreciate you for watching the whole time. That's awesome. I appreciate your comments.
Yeah.
Gave us something to talk about. Maybe taught you something. Gave you some tips for when you come up next week to go fishing. I hope you catch the fish. I really do. And if you do, I want you to comment on this video and let me know how you did.
And also, before we do go, we have our own page on Facebook. It's also called Hooked Outdoors.
Yeah, we have a group.
Public.
So if you want to join that group, it's a public group. You can just join it. It's Hooked Outdoors, and then you can let us know there and show us the pictures. You catch any fish? That'd be cool. I want to see it.
Sweet.
So on that note, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Tight lines.
Stay hooked, baby.